Hey guys, today I got a 2026 Toyota Crown and I'm tinting the windows, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull the door panels for you guys. I don't need to pull them for this job. All I need to do is take this little cover off and then I could just pop this and I could pull the seal out of there. But I'm gonna show you guys how to take the door panel just in case you guys need to remove it. So first of all, we need to remove this little cover with the Phillips screw here. Then there's a little hidden panel here that you kind of have to push in and get a little tool in there and then push that panel and then get the little screw out of there. Then we're gonna take the switch off of here, and then there's also a bolt there, and then you could just kind of unsnap it and then go ahead and release this and then maybe any of the wiring here. I haven't done this yet, but I kind of looked at the other side and I kind of know what I'm doing here. So let me bring you in and let's get started. So take a little thin, hopefully a thin tool or a screwdriver, just get it right in between the little lock thing and the actual plastic. Pop it just like that. Basically get under here, kind of pull it like this, and then you'll go ahead and take that off. Then to put it back in, it snaps into place. Then there's a little Phillips screw right there. Right there. So then right in here where the switch is, there's a little, to the left of it, there's a little like hidden panel right here. So you want to try to get behind there. Now you're gonna have to like push the panel in a little bit with your hand, with one hand, and then with your other hand, you're gonna get your tool, and then you're gonna pry it. Now I'm just gonna set you back a little bit because I can't really get you in there. Push in here, just get in there and just kind of push it. Comes right out. But you do need to push in here, then that way you don't damage the material. And then it has a couple little clips, so it'll go in like that, snap into place. And then there's a little Phillips screw right there. Pretty long. And then next we want to take the switch off. So best thing to do is try to get in like through the back here, and then just kind of twist it. Try to get something as thin as possible. And then it has another little clip up in the front. Just twist it as well and pull it up. And then there's two harnesses. There's one right here, push, little black harness. And then there's another one here, push, and then take it off. And then there's also a hidden screw right there. Get that out. And then the next thing we're gonna do is gonna pull the panel. Now there's not much of an edge to grab onto, so you gotta try to work it and maybe get your little tool in there, like a door panel tool, something plastic so you don't scratch the paint here. And then try to find where the clips are, and then just kind of twist. And then from here you can just kind of pull. And then what we want to do is we want to take the light out because the wiring is really short right here. So you do need to push the light through. Push it from the back side now that we have the panel released. And there should be, let's see, should be a little release button right here. Just push down, and then you pull it out. And then when you put it back in, plug it in, turn it, snap it into place. So now we got our panel pretty much almost loose. Let's see what we got left. Looks like there's clips holding the whole thing all the way across. There we go. So it has clips here and here that usually are gonna pop off. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and bring you around and then show you how to take the handle off. So the handle's right here, and it has like little nipples like here, and I believe on the bottom. And if you twist it, it should just come off. If not, take a little tool, just kind of help it come out. Now, if you didn't want to do that, you can actually just take the cables out. So you can just pull the cable like that, take it out, pull the cable like that, and take it out. And then there's two other harnesses on the driver's door that are right here. Hopefully you can see them. One of them's a white one, and then you have the black one here. The black one is for the seats. Push that in. Couldn't get this one out. I had to take the whole clip out of here. Okay. So basically these are just little push tabs. Like so, and then pull. And then the same thing with the black one, push it, come down. But I actually pulled on it, and it just came out of this little piece right here. So that'll just go back on there. Sorry, it doesn't go right there. It goes down here. Right down here. It goes right back up there. Like that. So just push it, pull it, push it, pull it. Sorry guys, I'm working with a different tripod, and this one doesn't bend, so I can't hook you from the top of the panel looking down. I got to get you from the side, and so the angle's not as great. And so there's some clips that came off here. Another one over here came off, and then a couple on the bottom. So quite a few of them came off. So that's the thing about with these newer Toyotas. Sometimes the clips are not staying on the door. So just look all the way around. There's another one way over here too. Right on the side over here. One there. And then one over here. So I'll take those clips out, and then I'll put them back on the door, and then I'll show you how to put it back together. It's pretty simple. But what I'm basically doing in here is I'm working over here with the seal, this little door panel seal, this lower sweep. And so basically that comes off like that. This goes up, it comes out. When I go to put it back in, I'm gonna put it like that, and then just hook this on. Some cars, they do have a clip here. This one doesn't have a clip on this one. It has a clip down here, but it doesn't have it here. So you just take it off, pull this whole sweep out of the way, and then now I can get my film in there without a problem. Like I said, I'm only doing this just to show you guys, and then you can see in here, in case you need to work in here. You have the speaker right down there. It's a pretty big speaker. It's like an oversized 6x9, which is a weird. And then I don't know what you'd have to do there if you needed to get into the regulator. It's all plastic. There's clips kind of there, and then the mirror over there. If you need to get to that, you need to remove these two. There's bolts there, so you can take the mirror out if you have to take the outside mirror out. I get those questions all the time. That's why I'm showing this. And then, so back door is going to be similar, but a little different, okay? So right here, we're going to take this little piece off. We're going to go ahead and take off the little screw that's in there. We're going to take off the switch. Remember, start from back here if you can. Kind of twist it. Go to the front, twist it, and then we're going to unplug the harnesses. There's actually two on here. This one has a seat warmer one, so someone might not have. This is the JBL system one. There is one screw here, and then there's also under here there's a little carpet. Kind of slide it up. It's a little carpet piece. Kind of get it like that. And then there's a silver screw here, and then there's a black screw here. So let me just kind of show you real quick. So there's one right there. The other one's right there. There's one right there. And there's the other one there. So then we're going to go ahead and pull all the way around the door panel. Take the door panel off. Then we're going to pull the cables off. Now, I already unplugged all these. I'm going to show you what it is. My camera shut off on me, so I don't know how that happened, but I'll show you what I just did. So then basically, you pull this cable and you pull it out. That's the bottom one on the handle. This is the top one. Pull it out, and then take it out of the ball socket. And then what you'll do on the bottom, you'll push the light through that way from the back side. Pop it out, and then push down on the little tab and unplug it. And then now the only two harnesses you'll have left is the speaker harness and then the little light harness for the handle right here. So those two are located right here. Now if you don't have the JBL system, you might not have that the little square harness. You're gonna push down on it and you pull it out. Same thing here. Push down on it, pull it out. That's the light one, that's the smaller one. This harness is for the light. This one is for the speaker. So you push down right here, pull it out. And then you push down right there, pull it out. And then this is the one for the bottom. Same thing, push down and pull out. These two are pretty similar. Can't get them confused because this one won't reach down for the bottom. So that's how you disconnect everything on here to get the panel off. And then if you have any clips that popped off, make sure you put them back on the door panel. On the back one, they didn't pop off. On the front one, almost all of them came off. And I had to put them back on there. There's a speaker here. Looks like you would need some kind of a spacer if you're going to replace the speakers in here. This is the JBL system here, so it's a little different than maybe the basic model that they make in this. And then if you needed to get in here for the window regulator, I guess you got to take all this out in order to get in there if you need to get in there for something like that. The reason I'm explaining some of that stuff is because sometimes people ask me, hey, what size are the speakers? These look probably like 6.5s. Another way around these, if you wanted to replace speakers, can't find spacers, you can probably cut that speaker out and just mount the speaker right on there. See people do that. So let me go ahead and get this car tinted because I'm running way behind schedule. And then once I'm done tinting it, I'll show you how to put the front and the rear door panels back together. Hey guys, so we're gonna put the front door panel back on. First thing we wanna do is make sure we put the lower sweep in here. So just go ahead and guide the front end first if you took this out. That, push down, and then this just kind of hooks right back on there. And then first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and plug in the little light here and here. We're gonna get those two plugged in, and then we're gonna snap these in. The green one goes on the bottom. We'll just go ahead and put it into the little ball sockets that are right here. And the other one is right here. So the green one goes here, and then the white one goes on top, and then it snaps into place there. Okay, so I'm gonna plug this in, I'm gonna plug this in, and we're gonna snap those into place. I'm gonna try to route the cabling for the switch in here, and then we're gonna route the bottom one in here and then plug in the light. So I usually like to snap these two in first. Green one, snap it into place. I need my glasses for this because you can't see in here, it's kind of dark. You might have to push the lock back so you can see where you slide it in. Sometimes it moves and you can't see it. Just plugged in the light, plugged in this piece here. I'm gonna grab the cables for the door locks and the switch right here. And I kind of set it up there. And then we're gonna try to grab the wire for the bottom light down here. Grab that light. Let's go ahead and plug it in. Turn it, snap it into place. And now we can go ahead and finish lining up our panel. Make sure to push right here in the middle too, because there's a clip somewhere right here. So I like to go all the way around once or twice. We do have the two bigger silver screws, one there, the other one over here, and then we have the one black screw that goes there. And we have the little cover goes up here. Pull the handle, snap it into place. Grab this, we're going to slide it in and clip it into place. Slide it in, clip it into place, and then our switch is last. Snap the black one in, and then snap the white one in. Line it up. And that pretty much does it for the driver's door. Now I'll move you to the back and show you how to put that one back together. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put this back together. So we're gonna go ahead and put the sweep in here first. Snap it down, and then this just hooks right on there. We're gonna keep our panel. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna snap in these cables. We're gonna plug in our speaker, and then plug in the little light. So basically those cables will go here and here. The little light here, the speaker here. And then we're gonna route our window switch in here. I think it has a heated, this one has heated seats. So that has 2 wires that come through here. And then the last one will be the little light on the bottom. So before we snap it in, we just grab the cable, run it through, and then snap that little light on there. Or you could do it before, any way you want to do it. So there's no real way to do this. Green one goes on the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in here. I'm not gonna show you this, but just goes in and snaps into place. And the top one, you might have to rotate the lock in order to put the little ball socket in there. Sometimes when it gets moved, you won't be able to see it when you're over here on this side. And then plug in this little light with the little plug right here. Speaker plug over here. And then we're going to grab our 2 wires for the switch. Route them through there. And then, oh, this one actually routed itself. So I'm going to hang it up there. Snap it into place. Take our little light, go ahead and plug that in. Rotate it till you find the right way it goes in. It goes in, snaps into place. Down here, just once you get it plugged in, you just push in the one side, this side first, like this, and it goes in. With the black screw that goes there, that's this one here. Then it's got a little piece of carpet that goes in there. Kind of lays there like that. There's a screw that goes in there. It's a big silver one. Goes like that. And you move up here. And there's a screw right there. And then this, you're just gonna open this up. Put this side in first. Snap it into place. And then lastly, we'll go ahead and plug in our switch there and there. Then we're gonna line up our clips there and there. That's removing the front and rear door panels on a 2026 Toyota Crown. Thanks for watching.